NEXA music, truly inspiring.
It has always been a dream to meet A.R. Rahman sir.
I mean, I have seen him perform live before, but in such close quarters, like right there and being on the same stage with him, for me, and I'm going to be telling these stories for years to come.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, and we may not get to see him perform like this again ever.
So many deep songs coming out of the contestants. So I was thinking, like, why don't we do a fun song? And it's almost like a commercial song, but you know, something which would revive the spirit of all the work which is with the team, and for all these people to join me. And so that's what we did. All the 1,000 entries, and to cut it down into over 20 and then to the 4 was really overwhelming but enlightening one, because you know, here we are talking about amazing talent. It's not about whether they're in or not. It's just to see where the younger generation is going towards music, their thought process, and what they have, which is extraordinary, what they don't have, and what help they need. And all these things were my concern. We have a great team in QK, and without the team I wouldn't have been able to do this. In the process, you know, you learn a lot of things, because each one's evolution is their own, and it can never be replicated by another person, even me. So I'm learning from some of these kids, and it's so interesting to see the infectious enthusiasm which they have. And the look at the face itself shows so much of promise, hope, and makes me sleepless, because I feel like we should do something more for these people. We should do something, connect them somewhere else, rather than, you know, them getting stuck in one place without exposure. So we are trying our best to see how we can connect them to the real world. I meant real world in the sense, because it's English music, there is a world out there which they should be, and that's the stage for them. Our team picked these 4 because they were pretty different from each other, and because each one of them have their own style, and it's very difficult to pick one style in all 4. So we were trying to see how much variety we can get, and also nurture them more and connect them more to the real world. So by instinctively, I think we all felt that, of course we had much more on the list, but unfortunately there was only 4 we could pick, and instinctively we just picked them, a gut feeling which tells inside, okay. The most important thing about an artist is, beyond all the technicalities, do they move you? Are they original? Are they at least trying to be original? Because originality comes not just because of composition, it's also the way God has created them, you know, the voice and certain nuances, the way they pronounce it, the way they move the chords, and the way they create magic. All of them will give you advice. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And sometimes it's good to respect all the opinions, but do what you want to do and what you believe in. That's one of the reasons why these kids have, you know, come so far, and nurture them more and help them more.